put it there who is not joining for them. Okay. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, now we'll clear some doubts, and also you can ask your questions about the stopping volume. So first of all, the stopping volume is not the trap traders, or this is not a buyer's trap or seller's trap. That's the first confusion. I wanted to make it very clear. The stopping volume is not the one which we used to trade as a selling trap or buy trap. This is not the stopping volume. Stopping volume is a special indicator given by some friend to me, and it is like absorption. It's just retail volumes traded. And one thing always remember, if we want to sell, then the stopping volume should be on top of that candle, and if you want to buy, then the stopping volume should be at the low, at the bottom side of the candle. So this is also, some people are asking me that where it should print. When we are buying, it should be green or red or green. Just remember one thing: if we want to buy, then the stopping volume should be coming below the candle, and if we want to sell, then the stopping volume should come on top of the candle. So today's session, I'm just going to discuss on this one only, stopping volume, and I'll show some examples. But before proceeding that, do you have any question?
No.
Okay. Now, next thing is that this is in the new software, you'll be seeing this flow sequencing. Okay. You're seeing this flow sequencing. So is it possible that for this setup at the London opening, I saw that there's a nice stopping volume and it got rejected by this VWAP. And also this setup has got a single print. If I just zoom it a little bit, you'll see that this setup has got also a order flow setup. So in order flow setup, you always remember these 7, 13, you're seeing these are all single prints, right? But some of them are not single print, but we think that those are good single print. I'll just try to make sure that what's the good meaning of single print. So for single print, the best single print is, I wanted to show you, the best single print is this one, because many of them don't know what is the best single print. This is the one I call best single print: 0, 1, and 45. If you see this, I'll just take a screenshot and I'll show you first, because this is a main confusion of single print. People think that when they get a box like this, it's a single print, but it is not. Okay, single print must have a 0 and 1 is good, but also it has to be a good selling imbalance also just below the 0. That's a qualified and valid single print. This is not. I will not consider this as a single print, because see, 0, 2 is there, but there is no selling imbalance just below the 0. Correct?
Yep.
So this is a very, very crucial and very minute details which no one will tell you. This is not a single print for me. Though the software printed a box here, but this is not a single print. But this one is a good single print for me, because this has got this selling imbalance also included. Okay, this thing is clear to you now. Anyway, but now we are talking about again stopping volume. So what we want to see every day, within London 2 hours maximum, within London 2 hours, and New York 2 hours maximum. M30 candle, what I am doing on M30 candle, I am trying to see a rejection from VWAP, especially a rejection from VWAP. And if I see any rejection from VWAP like this one has got a nice rejection from VWAP. And if you get below, before this setup, if you get also some buying in some bias trap happening here and there before this candle, that will be an additional benefit or additional good confluence to you, that okay, before this stopping volume and rejection of VWAP, we are getting also some bias trap somewhere here. So that's an extra confluence like this. I would say this is an extra confluence. What is there? I have a good stopping volume. You all can see it's more than 300. We have a good stopping volume. We have these flow sequencing and everything. It's a nice setup. But notice before that, we have also bias trapped. So that's an extra confluence to tell you that, yeah, this setup is going to work at least for 2-3 candles or 3-4 candles. It will work. Clear? But in this setup, the stopping volume itself was very big, and yeah, maybe there is no confluence of bias trap. That's true, but still, this setup I could not miss, because this was happening at the London starting, and with a big stopping volume, with all those things. At least I have a single print a little bit, and also these are the trap happening. Okay, these are all bias trap, because, and after that we saw that the candle moved. After that we got a flow sequencing, and then from flow sequencing you can enter from somewhere from here, definitely. Okay, recently I saw the gold. Recently, see, I saw a gold here. That was a nice area also. If I can go and check, this was a nice support resistance level. You can see this is a nice support resistance level, and it broke the level. If I go the gold here, okay, if I go gold, say USD. So that was a setup I was talking about in 30 minutes. That was a nice level also at the same time, because it was a, obviously this level was holding for a long time. Okay, and then we saw a break of this one, and this is happening. This M30 candle, this M30 candle was having a very big stopping volume here, and we are all aware of the order block. So that was a nice entry from here. Why we take this entry? Because if I go to gold chart, you see at the same area we have a very big stopping volume, right? And now your entry can be from this suppression level, or you could have entered from here also in this stack imbalance. It's your wish, but I know normally when I see a big candle, very big candle, then I know that it's not a good thing to just straight from here, just take the trade from below. And order block, we know all about the order block and concepts, and these things will be also printed. So I try to take the trades from these things, this red printed thing. Same thing I did for here also. I'll show you. Not here, not here. Yeah, but the gold, if you could have taken it from the order block also at the same time. So that's still, this is a good trade. You can see, because the logic is same logic. It's a VWAP. You can see the VWAP is at our side. Price crossed up and it broke a significant level, and then we got a big stopping volume, and price came back to the order block, and see where it is going. It's going up. So that, this kind of trade you can take also. Yeah, these are the things I was talking about. If we see these kind of, stopping volume, but these bias trap is happening there, then you should ignore these setups, because you're seeing this is contradicting, right? Because there's a stopping volume for buy, but at the same time we have got a lot of bias trapped and on the top. So You cannot take this trade for buy. I have a picture for you on my saved message that is a nice. I have done it. Okay, wait, not here in my order flow journal. Okay, this is my today we took this trade gold, right? The same setup, see, gold, and I took this trade at the same position. This is my order flow journal, and here I have marked one thing. It's very good to make you understand. Yes, see, it's very important because sometimes you are telling me that which thing to trade, because see, if in this chart, if you see, we have 1 2 3 4 5 stopping volumes, but which one to take, right? So I am going to definitely take the ones which are rejecting from VWAP. I'll not take this one. I'll not take a buy from here, and I'll not take a buy from here because we are opposite side of the VWAP. I'll not take a buy from here, but I'll take a sell from here because it got rejected from here. And if you see in the features chart, the trade after the bullish candle was going up, but it did not close above my setup candle. It closed below, and again the next candle was also going below, but my entry will be this flow sequencing. This is also one kind of stack imbalance. Now you can enter from here, and this is an extra confluence I was talking about when you were seeing a stopping volume and the bias trap. So that's a very, very extra good confluence to take the trade again. This one I'm going to definitely take the trade, because see, we have the order flow confluence and bias trap. Also, this is rejecting from VWAP and good stopping volume. I would definitely take this trade from this COT or POC. So that's a big, that's the thing also I wanted to discuss. Now I will ask you, what is your doubt, maybe, because I have almost told what I'm doing, because my method is very, very simple. Very simple. If you see, today's also what I posted here, and it is working very good actually. If you see, this one is also just, during London 1 and 2 hours, we got a nice candle with a big stopping volume, and it did happen. And if I can show you every day, I'll talk about this one. I don't know which setup was 6B, 30 minutes. See, you can see, only see the VWAP is flat, but check my setup. VWAP is towards downside, right? But this one is VWAP is flat. Why do you taking trade? $401. Yeah, this might be a loss, possible, but also you have to check that after that, did it close there or not? If you're taking a stop loss here, after that, if the candle may be closing back to the system or not, because it's sometimes, as I told you, it will come back and again then it will go up.
Okay.
Okay, this is the one I was talking about every day. Big stopping volume, caught, entry. And please also take care of this unfinished business. If you see an unfinished business down below, that's the liquidity. So that means if you're taking a trade from here, that means it will go there because the liquidity will here, so the price will definitely go to that point. Again, I would say the same thing. 665 flow sequencing and the same thing, and I hope it also worked here. Now this one I talk about the best confluence. Why? Because we have a big stopping volume, and see, stopping volume with an order flow confluences. We have all these bias trap, bias trap, bias trap, and with order flow stopping volume, and your entry is this caught again. See, you entered from here, but that was very small volume. 203 I don't count. Check here, 583 it worked how beautifully. But this is very small. 203 I always tell, maybe just look at least above 300 and 350, or it is actually subjective. We have to back test that, okay, how much volume is good for the GBP/USD. When I back tested 6B, I always look for 500, because I don't want to take extra trade. Maybe I will take the 3 or 4 trades in a week, but accuracy I want to take high accuracy, because when I saw this big 1078 stopping volume, then you don't have to think anything else. You know that it will come, definitely it'll work. Today also, when I saw this 1014 stopping volume is happening at the London opening, rejecting from VWAP, these are the best setups. So I'll not look for these 200, 150 or those small numbers. I'll always, more bigger the stopping volume, more better is the setup.
Okay.
See, this one also same thing. London open, see, check the volume. 1076, 587, all are above 500, and see the price went up. After that, I remember price went very high. Again, see GBP/USD. As I told you, GBP/USD, I don't look below 400 or 500, at least 400 up. And one more thing, please check how these POCs are at the same time, at the same area. See, 1, 2, 3, they're all at the same area, and it moved up. Even in the Euro USD also, I'll show you. On the Euro USD today, I was talking to Gurman, the other member. I was telling him that when you are seeing these three, see 1, 2, 3, these three are all at the same place. When you're seeing these things, that means euros usually go up. And see what happened, Gurman, if you remember. And
Yes,
see,
yes, yes.
and see,
I watched it.
yeah, and see, and it went up. So that's also very noticeable thing to remember, that when you are seeing multiple chords are at the same places, that means there is something big is going to happen. And also we are getting these, see,
Yeah.
this nice big stopping volume, at least 400. If you compare last 7-8 candles, 400 is good, and the price is going up. And please remember this multiple caught at the same place. That's what I show you here, if I on my pictures. So because my all pictures, that's why I told you, if you can just follow the pictures for at least for 10 minutes, if you go through all the pictures I posted, see here, all these three chords are the same places, and see the boom happened. And actually this indicator I have not given you separately, that's a separate template. I will definitely give it to you. This is the yellow is nothing but the SD volume zone. This SD volume zone, I have just just customized it in a line, so that you will get the same thing on the same chart. I'll send you this template also with the stopping volume. So once you get these things at your SD volume zone, because these SD volume zones are nothing but low volume node. So always remember, price respects from the high value node HVN, which is POC or point of control or those things. But in the low volume node, price just rejects quickly, fast, it moves fast, because very low volume node. So this SD volume zone is nothing but a low volume node here. So when the price is coming here at the low volume node, and when you're seeing multiple chords are happening with a big stopping volume, then you know what is going to happen. The same thing happened also today, Euro USD. Again, same thing. VWAP is direction. See the numbers. I always look for big numbers, 1252, and see exactly the entry. Boom. Again, same thing. So I can, like, if that's why I told you that please check the Telegram channel again and again. So you'll see that definitely some good trades. This one again, see 500, and this was a London session. Nice trades also. What else I can say? Then maybe you can also ask your question. Let me show you some more. Yeah, 6J and all. To be honest, I have not tested much 6J, 6C. I don't know much about those, but I'm back testing those. But yeah, for 6B, 6E and gold, I'm pretty confident on these setups. So if we can only trade these three also, that's also enough. But I'm not sure about 6J and 6C, but sometimes I find good setup. But yeah, but that has to see again 1,000. Just check 1,000. When you see 1,000 contract, if you can wait for the week, no problem. Every 30 minutes, can't you wait for a good stopping volume? Wait for that and see how the price kissed it from the stack imbalance. Just came here and kissed. And see, VWAP is also at our side. Everything is there. Same thing, 1731 with a stack imbalance. Flow sequencing and stack imbalance is almost same. It kissed it. Again, same thing. 895 VWAP is rejecting. Flow sequencing, price just kissed it. Yeah, so I don't want to show you much because it's all there in the Telegram channel. So that is why I created I started this setup. Every day I'm posting it here because the same thing is happening again and again. Today you saw on the gold also same thing happened. EU is flying right now. Gold is already flying.
Oh, nice.
So now Vijay and Regent, maybe if you have any doubt, because you're, tell me about your doubts, because I'm not doing something special. I'm doing just this one. And yeah, nothing is 100%. That's true. Maybe, but I can say accuracy is more than 90%. It cannot be 100% because nothing is 100% in Forex, I know. But at least I can guarantee the setup I am giving this are almost 90% accuracy. But if you can manage better with the risk reward, then I get 2R definitely. 2R is definitely achievable. But yeah, I'm also working, and I have also asked other team members also to work on this stopping volume and maybe some price action include, and then we can maybe increase the risk reward more, maybe 3R or 4R. But for now, 2R is guaranteed, I can say, with 90% accuracy, because I'm also doing job and I don't have also much time to check the market. So what I do, every 30 minutes I come and I check, okay, whether there is setup or not. If it's there, I take it. I just made this setup with very simple system. I'm not getting any complicated right now. Yeah, Vijay.
Nice, bro. It's working. I got it now. Yeah.
What's your thought? Maybe if you have any doubt, maybe you can, it's the time to clear, or also you can
No,
ask.
no. Sometimes I'm manufacturing the trade. So, like the low volume also I used to enter. So now I got it above 400 or 500. Enter, otherwise no.
Yeah, just wait for it. Sometimes what happens, sometimes maybe, see, the stopping volume indicator is not new to the banks also. They know everything. Okay, they have everything with them. So they also know that people are maybe trading with the stopping volume, and maybe they will do something to allure you, and you'll see that, okay, maybe let's get into the trade. But I would say just wait for the best setup. Don't be in a hurry.
Sure, bro, got it now. Yeah.
Okay, and anyone having any question maybe?
No problems. No problem.
Perfect, perfect,
Now,
perfect. Then maybe I will definitely stop this recording for now. And Sunny, you know everything, and Gurman also. I know you
Yes,
guys know everything.
yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I have discussed almost all, not almost all, because the other kind of setups where you can trade also scalping, maybe we will discuss in next setup where there'll be more involvement on delta. Okay, so I wanted to show also some cool setups based on only on the delta and the volume. You see the volume down below. So I wanted to show you also these things, but not to today, maybe next week same time. I'll also discuss the setups on the volume, but this is the easiest setup what I discussed today. Like everyone can follow this. It's so simple.
Yes, this one is like bread and butter.
Yeah, very simple setup, and every day you're seeing it is working. And you have also maybe definitely a good price action knowledge, then just use it in supply demand or support resistance level also. Like this gold was a nice resistance level, it broke, and it just see, this is a simple break and retest, right? What we call break and retest. But you will get confidence when you see this big stopping volume when the break is happening, then you know that yes, this break and retest will work. I am going to show you okay, I'm going to show my another group where like they have hired me as a mentor, order flow mentor here. So I post there also the same setup. So I wanted to show you something. 6C, this divergence setups also are very cool. So if you see this 6C divergence was happening on the 6C, 6J, sorry. So that is USD JPY, the divergence was happening here. And at the same time, you see the big stopping volume 624, big stopping volume happening on the 6J. So that's a nice buy on the 6J. So that means 6C will be dropping, and 6C dropped and on that day till this much. You could have taken the trade from here after this candle. I entered too late, but you could have, that was your candle. That was the candle which gave the stopping volume. So you could enter from here, and your stop loss is just this one, just above it, and take profit will be definitely this liquidity. This liquidity will be taken out, this internal range liquidity. So at least you are getting 2 hour, definitely this is 2 hour, or might be 3 hour also possible. So you can also use the stopping volume with the divergence second leg. I have plenty of examples in my journal which I maintain here. In my telegram I have order flow journal, so I maintain everything. I take every trade I get there.
Like today, that
Yeah,
AUD USD trade, we
yeah,
got 1:10. If we add
yeah,
price action there,
price action there also
I showed you.
yeah, and you see this, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you can use price action, then 1 minute, 5 minute you can trade if you have time, definitely. But but I'm working on that time, because New York time, in my time it is 2 o'clock, and that time I'm working for my company, I mean, where I work for. So that's why I don't look at the M1 and M5. I don't get the time for that. But yes, with M30 I'm very relaxed, very much relaxed, and I get much time, because you have to think what kind of trader you are. First of all, if you are a, yeah, really very aggressive, or not aggressive, if you have much time, if you can stick to the computer for a long time, yeah, then maybe you can gain more profit, 60 hours, 70 hours. But I don't have that much time for trading, so maybe I can spend at least 2 hours maybe at the max. So that's why I had to make this system which works for me. Now you can get this system and you can also work with the system, or you can also build your own system if you want with the stopping volume. Yeah, so that is the one, that's the one I wanted to discuss. See, this is how beautiful this break and retest trade. This break and retest, and in this candle we got a nice stopping volume, and how beautiful the trade is happening now. And I already gave this trade also in the group, I remember today. I just told you that what's going to happen here. Gold, see this one. So I think, bro, it's clear to you guys for now.
Yes.
And please try to also post the setup here in the group. So let's make it interactive, because yeah, because if you find something and post it here, then I don't have to look into the chart. It'll be good for me.
Okay.
Yeah, and I hope everybody
I will post
has
it.
yeah,
from tomorrow.
definitely, please post it. And I hope everybody has got stopping volume. If you don't have, please get it. Stop, because that is really a good indicator, and not much money also. I think it's maybe 75 or $100. I don't really remember maximum. So please get it.
Okay.
Okay, then I think we can close this call, and I will post this recording in the group itself.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, then good night, guys.
Good night. Super.